My content is always about being honest and having honesty. And today, I want to talk about Kevin Samuels. And I want to talk about what I've seen since his untimely passing. And what I'm going to say here is going to be very serious. Some of you guys are not going to like it. Some of you guys are going to like it. But frankly, I don't really care. I don't really care. I believe in being honest. I believe in telling the truth. And I'm going to tell you how I feel really quickly. I feel that in Kevin's death, he's being proven right. I wanted to think that the things that Kevin was saying in terms of mentality of some women, especially in the black community, was absolutely wrong and false. I wanted to think that there was peace and humility amongst the majority. I wanted to think that they wouldn't rejoice in the death of another human being because they didn't like their opinion. I wanted to think that everything that Kevin was saying was going to be proven wrong on his death. But let me say, as a bachelor, as a single black man with success, you guys that have said negative things in this man's death, you've proved him right. You have proven him right. You have proven him right. You are making a huge mistake. And I'm going to explain to you why now, because I'm taking it from a position that nobody is taking it from. I research everyone. I research from Kevin Samuels all the way to the people who are on the complete opposite of Kevin Samuels. I research everyone. And let me tell you something very clearly. You guys are not going to like what's coming next. See, Kevin Samuels is what we call in the South the devil that you know. Because, see, Kevin Samuels actually stood for something, and he made his viewpoint very clear. And the devil that you know, for instance, if someone is going to be racist, I would rather them be overtly racist and tell me to my face that they don't like me. Covert racism is the worst type of racism. Kevin Samuels was overt. He told you straight up, I'm for this, I'm for this, I'm not for this, I'm not for this. He told you straight up. And he had millions of followers. And I'm going to tell you something. What's coming is going to be much more radical and dangerous than Kevin. What's coming is much, much worse because of the people that are saying what they're saying about Kevin now. Kevin is being proven right in death. He said that there was evilness and vitriol and hatred and all of these things. And men are sitting back and just simply watching. Y'all done already put it out there. I haven't said anything. That's why I didn't come on yesterday, and my inbox was full. I just let people say what they were going to say. Kevin has left a power vacuum. Power vacuums throughout history are the most dangerous thing that you can ever have. It is dangerous. And here is why. When you have a power vacuum, meaning that this man took up a lot of space in the dating world, the manosphere, the modern woman world, the modern dating world, when you have someone that takes up this much space and they pass, there are people that, number one, see how they treat that man in death, and they say, oh yeah, he was right. First of all, you're proving him right. And number two, the people that are getting ready to rush into the breach of that power vacuum, the people that are going to rush into that breach are going to be much worse than Kevin. See, you might have not liked Kevin's tone. You might have not liked that. But what he was saying was true. You might have not liked the way that he was saying it, but what he was saying was true. I don't agree with everything that Kevin says. No, or said. No, I do not. But a lot of the things, being pro-marriage, marrying before you have a baby, that's true. Getting married, period, and the quality that it brings, that's true. What you're getting ready to have come in now, ladies, is red pill. Red pill and MGTOW. Men go their own way. It's an acronym for MGTOW and red pill. These men, Kevin Samuels wasn't red pill, and he wasn't MGTOW. He was for a family structure, core family values, core family structure. What y'all get ready to have come in and come after you now, it's going to be way worse. And I did a live about this about 2 weeks ago. It was a late night live. I'll go try to pull up the clips from it. You guys have a serious problem now. The people, and I'm talking to the people that have said negative things about Kevin, because now your responses are on record. They're on record. The internet is for forever, people. It doesn't go away just because you delete it. You could delete a page, you could delete a comment, it's still there. It's these things called cookies and metadata. The stuff is still there. Somebody somewhere screenshotted your comment. Somebody somewhere recorded your video. It ain't going nowhere. It ain't going nowhere. So I want to tell you guys how I feel now, personally, as a black man, about what I have seen as the response in some women to Kevin Samuels. I think it's shameful. I think those women and men who are saying horrendous things that should be reserved for people like Hitler, or reserved for people that are truly unjust people, it's shameful. It's embarrassing. It's embarrassing. It's turned me off. It's turned me off. It's turned me off. As a black man who is single, available, it's turned me off. When I see how you guys are and what has been said, it has turned me off. This is ugly. And let me say, if you're not black in here, I'm going to speak to black people for a second. Two things, black people. One, men, black men, are all talking. I got at least 25 calls about this from black single men yesterday. They are looking at the comments that some of these women are saying about Kevin. Someone that actually spoke on things that black men were thinking for a long time. They are turned off. They are turned off. They are turned off. You guys have made Kevin Samuels a martyr because you don't understand history and you don't understand how legacy works. You're ignorant to it. You're stupid. You have made the man a martyr. You're idiots. You're dumb as hell. We don't care about your money and about your jobs and about your education and all of this. The only thing the black men ask for is fucking wives and children and a core. We don't give a shit that you travel the world. We don't give a fuck that you make hundreds of thousands or millions of dollars. We don't give a fuck. Because let me tell you why. When men die, only two things matter. Not how much money you have or leave. The only two things that matter is your legacy and your children. That's it. Nothing else matters. Your legacy and your children are the only thing that matters. And the legacy that Kevin has left in the brief time that he's been doing YouTube is more than most people who criticize him is going to leave in their entire lives. It's more. His name will forever live on because of you idiots. If you had ignored it and not said all of the nasty, vitriolic, stupid, incendiary things that you've said, he could have just went through the course of time and history, would have been forgotten about maybe in a month. But you idiots, you dumb dummies, you absolute idiots have come on and expressed why Kevin Samuels had millions of followers. You have made him right in his dying. You have made him a martyr. The worst thing that you can do is make a person a martyr. Now, they're held in such high esteem that the people that feel the breach, are going to be much worse. They're going to be much worse. What is coming is not just one black man that you guys don't like. What is coming is a whole coalition of men that truly hate women. I don't hate women. I love women. I think women are one of the greatest things that God has ever made. But you guys are getting ready to get hit hard by MGTOW. You're getting ready to get hit hard by Red Pill. You get ready to get hit like you ain't never been hit. When you have good men, the type of men that you guys want, calling me and saying, man, you see the stuff that they're saying? You see how this going? You see what they're saying? The evilness? I said, obviously, it's not a very astute observation that history always repeats itself. People don't understand how history works. People don't understand it. And they don't know the significance. They don't know the significance of creating a martyr. They don't know the significance. Now, for all of you people that think that I'm wrong, look at all of the people in my comments that's saying, who is Kevin Samuels? His followership has gone through the roof. Everything that he's ever done. He's got thousands of videos out there. They're going to go through the roof. YouTube is not taking him down. He's not going away. He is not going away. You guys got to understand that you guys are making a martyr out of the man. Now think about the martyrs that you know throughout history, in antiquity and in history. Oh, he will continue. Someone said at least he won't continue. It is not over. It is not over. It hasn't even begun. See, what you guys don't understand clearly is how men think. Some ladies absolutely get it. I had a friend call me. She's a woman. And she was like, these women do not know what they're getting themselves into. And they do not know what's going on. The worst thing that you can ever do is give a group of men a martyr. You never give a group of men a martyr. That is the worst thing that you can do. Men care about respect more than they care about vagina. They care about respect more than they care about money. They care about respect more than they care about pretty much anything. And you guys, by going on social media and putting on record the hideous way you think about a human being, you turned the man into a martyr. And now it's this big vacuum. Who's going to fill the Kevin Samuels vacuum? Who's going to fill it up? Who's going to fill it up? I can tell you who's going to fill it up. Red Pill is going to fill it up, and they're more dangerous than Kevin Samuel. Ladies and gentlemen, this is not passing, Gina. This is not passing. Red Pill is much more dangerous. MGTOW is much more dangerous. And Tina Snow said the black community is so sad. You know what, Tina? You're absolutely right. We are sad. And that's what the other communities are looking at us from those evil ass comments that have been said today. We are sad. We are an embarrassment, a disgrace. Hey, Payne.
Hey, Don. Hey, everybody. Man, this is one of the saddest days. I mean, Kevin passed it and all, but he gonna live on. He's gonna live on through us men. And that's just all I gotta say. That's just what it is, man. Facts, we can always go back and reminisce, but Kevin gonna live on.
Yep. I agree with you, man. Thanks for calling in.
All right.
See, here's the thing. I study history and I've traveled. Gigi is right. Not one white person has talked against Kevin Samuels, guys. And you know why they don't talk against Kevin Samuels? Because the way that what Kevin Samuels was telling black people to do, that's what white people are already doing in their community. White people are telling you guys it's dope to be single, it's dope to be on your own, and they're going home to their husbands. You guys aren't. That's sad. Black women are the least married. That's true. That's and what we're dealing with at this. I want to hear. I want you guys to hear from people. Anybody that wants to call in can call in. I'm not going to be on here long, so if you want to call in now. What's up, DJ?
What's up, Don? How you doing, brother?
I'm all right, man.
Listen, man, I wasn't a Kevin Samuels fan, but I wasn't against Kevin Samuels. You know, he said a lot of things that a lot of people were feeling, but was just too afraid to say.
Correct.
You know, so you can't knock a man for who was trying to show people what was really happening out there. And you're right, the black community should have really listened to a lot more what he was doing instead of trying to go against what he was doing or saying.
Mm.
So we kind of, and I hate to say it, and I'm married. I'm happily married 15 years. And some of the things he might have said to some of the ladies, to me, I sat back and said, well, that was kind of harsh, but it made sense. Probably his delivery on certain things was kind of harsh, but he
Mm.
still made a lot of sense on a lot of things that he said.
There's a lot of people, John. There's a lot of people in throughout the course of history whose delivery was harsh, but
Right.
guess what? They were right. Now, here's the question that I have for you: if you was a single man and you saw the things that's being said now, how would this affect your perceptions of dating, if it would in any way?
It'll definitely make you think more. It definitely make you uh, uh, pay attention to how society is and how society has been portrayed over I say the last 10 years. Again, it's kind of hard for me to really answer that because I've been married for 15 years and I've never looked at it any other way. So and somebody just said the world needs harsh reality, and we do. I mean, I don't understand why people gravitate to negativity before they'll gravitate towards positivity.
I can answer that question because
Okay,
the things that they have going on in their lives are negative. They're not happy with their lives. I
that's
mean,
true.
I'm around a lot of people every day, and it's generally a very positive mood because the people that I'm around are very happy with their lives. They're very
Right.
happy, yeah. And so I appreciate you calling in. I appreciate
Appreciate
your
it, brother.
perspective,
Yes,
and
sir. Thanks a lot.
I'll talk to you soon.
Yes, sir.
Let's bring somebody else in. I want to just see what men have to say. Hello.
Hey, what's going on, brother? How you doing?
Good, 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 good. What's your thoughts?
My thoughts is on the whole Kevin situation. What I loved about him was, I mean, he gave pretty much tough love, point blank. It was tough love. And when you have a lot of people, unfortunately, in our community, we have a lot of people that don't like correction. And he gave correction, and a lot of people didn't like it. But a lot of the women that called into his show was actually getting advice on what they need to do to better themselves or their relationships. So I don't understand how a lot of our sisters take that as being a negative thing. But you see, the day and age that we live in, a lot of our sisters want to be the one that wear the pants, and like a weak brother just sit back and just allow everything to go down. It don't work that way, and that's what I loved about him. I mean, it's a lot of brothers like Samuel, like Kevin, like me, Sam. It's a lot of other people, that's out here speaking this truth, man, trying to, wake our people up, man. But it's so much dysfunction in our community, and like you were saying, I mean, a lot of us just embrace effery, point blank, man. That's all I wanted to say, unless you want to ask me something.
How, tell me about the way that you look at dating.
How do I look at dating? I mean, good women are out there. Don't get me wrong. They are out there. It's just like what Big Mama and them used to say to us, hey, you need to get to know these females before you just go all up in them and get them pregnant and all this stuff, man, which is so true. A lot of people, when they meet somebody, they quick to want to sleep with them instead of get to know this person, and you come to find out that this person is toxic.
Mm.
I mean, that's how I look at the whole dating thing. I
Let,
feel sorry for this
let me tell
generation.
you how I look at it. As an eligible black man who has been looking for a wife, who has a resume that's deep and long, that includes
Mm-hmm.
companies like Apple, that
Mm-hmm.
lives on top of a hill in one of the most prestigious communities around, that
Mm-hmm.
drives nice cars, that comes from poverty, come from the South,
Mm-hmm.
and comes from nothing. and was looking for a wife to create a family with,
Right.
I'm out, bro. I'm out.
Yeah.
I'm out.
Yeah,
I'm
that's
out.
what I do. That's what I teach my hey, that's
Hey,
what I teach my son. I
hey,
teach my son, I teach my daughters what to look for in someone. You know what I'm saying? And that's all we can do, bro. You know, as married men or single men, hey, and you have kids, you have to teach them. Or if you don't teach them, the streets gonna teach them.
that's
Point
correct.
blank.
But I'm telling you from a standpoint. I've been on my platform, and I've been saying for the last 2 months, hey, I'm looking for a wife. I want to develop a family, et cetera, et cetera. I'm out. I'm out. People can be left to their
Yep.
own devices. I'm
Yep.
out. I
Point blank.
my life is set. I'm good. So people can live to their own devices. I am out. I'm out. When I
Yep.
saw the vitriol and hate that rained down yesterday, I was like, okay.
But and I'm not trying to, hold up anybody else that's trying to jump on. I'm gonna get ready to jump off because I'm actually at work. But hey man, this Willie Lynch, bro. It's like it's like living out, bro. I mean, it's like when you read that letter, bro, that them instructions on how they put us against each other, how they got black folks thinking that being a black female gender or male gender is a whole different race of people. We didn't forget the plight of our people, period, as one. It's not I'm just gonna build up this gender. No, you build up the community, man. We forgot about the whole it takes a village. That then went out the door.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Hey, listen, minister. Thanks for coming on. If you don't follow me, I'm gonna bring you on again because we got more stuff
Oh,
to
I
talk
follow
about.
you.
I'm gonna bring
I
somebody else
follow
on.
you.
You
Hey, I
awesome, bro.
follow you,
Thank you for
bro.
coming on.
All right, church.
All right, I'm gonna tell you what I'm out means, ladies and gentlemen. Hold on one second. Hey, Nathaniel, how you doing? Are you there, Nathaniel? Your mic is muted, Nathaniel. Let me tell you guys what I mean. I'm out. Let me be clear. Let me be very clear. I've been diligently searching for a wife. Diligently looking for a wife. Diligently searching for a wife. Kids, all of these things. Why? I don't think that the quality is there after seeing what I've seen. Nah. Why would I want to subject myself to that? I'm out. I'm fine. I'm out. Hey, Nathaniel. Nathaniel, you don't have on your mic, my brother. I can't hear you. Your mic is X'd out. You don't have your microphone on. You got to restart your phone and call back in. Biggie had a line in his Ready to Die album that said it was ready to die in life after death. For the younger people that don't know, Biggie had this album after he died, and his line was, "You're nobody until somebody kills you." I'm out of dating world. I'm out of the dating world. I'm out. I'm completely out. I'm fine. I have a strong core family. I have quality human beings around me. I'm fine. I'm not suffering. I'm not hurting. My life is better than, like, I complain about all of the work that I have to do, but the work that I have to do, people would literally kill to get this work. They would literally kill to get this work. Working on TV shows, working on NBA, the Premier League, all of this stuff. Yeah, I'm not dating. I've seen the way that people treat people in death. It's disgusting. I am disgusted. I didn't say anything. I posted nothing yesterday. I posted nothing. I was getting message after message. I had people calling me, people reaching out to me. I said nothing. I just wanted to see what people said. I just wanted to see. And it's shameful. If you don't like what someone says, you either say, why who hurt you, or oh, he must be gay. It's shameful. It's shameful. You can't separate your feelings from the realities that you face. You can't separate your reality from the choices that you made. I'm gonna try Nathaniel one more time. Let's see if he got on his audio now. Let's see. Nope. I'm not sure. Nathaniel must be in the back. Can you hear me, Nathaniel? There you go.
Yeah, man. Thank you. I just been
You're breaking up, bro.
guys that came. I've been listening to the guys that came on, and you said something that I said the same thing about yesterday. I said they're going to turn this man into a martyr, and a lot of women. Oh, we don't care. Oh, you.
I'm not gay, MB. I'm out of the dating scene. Hey, Nathaniel, you need to get in a better place and call back in. You need to get in a better place and call back in. Nathaniel, are you there? Here's the thing. Why, if someone says something that you don't like, they either got to be gay or hurt? That's stupid. That's idiotic. It's weak. I'm not. Why get married? Risk what I built? For what? For what? To march on a generation of people that can't get along with each other, who are last in almost every statistical category in this country? Hmm? Nah, I'm good. You guys, as far as far as I am concerned, you guys can do whatever you choose to do. You can do whatever you choose to do. If you guys want to have 8 kids by 7 different men and still say I'm the prize, go ahead. If you want to get on top of cars and video yourself uh, shaking all of your assets and put it on um, Instagram and social media for other people to see, go ahead. If you want to, if you want to continue to rack up student loan debt that you can never pay off in this lifetime and get 29% interest rates on cars, go ahead. Go ahead. See, I came into this fray uh, several months ago with a different perspective. I have a very judgment free coalition of people, very judgment free. I don't allow judgment. Whatever your opinions and your viewpoints are, as long as you're respectful, they're allowed on my platform. But I've seen it doesn't matter if you don't disagree with a person. This person has 2-3 million followers that are watching you, that are now saying everything that he was saying was correct. Everything that he was saying was correct. That's what you have done over the last 24 hours. You have successfully spread Kevin Samuels' message that you was hoping to keep contained to YouTube across the entire. Never even heard of who Kevin Samuels were. If you guys just said, and rest in peace and moved on, nobody would have knew. Nobody would have knew. It's it's not smart. It's just not smart. It's not smart because if you look back through history, and history, I study history, any time that someone that was, how do I say it? All right, let's take an example. Let's take an example, guys. Everybody here know the story of Spartacus? Everybody here know the story of Spartacus? I'm giving one example and then I'm getting out of here. Spartacus was a slave who got captured by the Romans. He actually fought for the Romans. And because he went to protect his village, he was captured by the Romans. Spartacus was trained to be a gladiator. He was treated harshly. The Romans said, our place is here, your place is here. Spartacus was a slave. He gained glory and renown in the Colosseum because he was an incredible fighter. Well, Spartacus revolted. He started saying things that the people didn't like in terms of the Romans. And he led a slave revolt. And they shook the very foundation of the Roman Empire, which was at its height during the time of Spartacus. Spartacus was eventually killed after they sent like 4 armies to get him. But Spartacus' message didn't go global. It didn't go global until, instead of taking his followers, putting them in prison, or doing whatever they were going to do to him and his followers, you know what they did? They insulted him. They crucified all of his followers along the Appian Way. That was the main highway into Rome. They crucified all of his followers. So you know what it did? You know what it did? It made him go global. It made him go global. Once it went global, Rome didn't last too much longer. Whole empire came down. What you don't ever want to do when someone that you don't like passes is dance on their grave or the grave of their supporters if they had a big support system. You don't ever want to do that, because what you do is you create something that you didn't intend to create. It's called blowback. You create blowback. So people will sit and they will watch you do what you do and bide their time. And now Red Pill and MGTOW, who Kevin Samuels wasn't even a part of. Kevin Samuels wasn't a part of Red Pill. He wasn't Red Pill. He wasn't MGTOW. He wasn't either one of those things. He was neither one of those things, guys. He wasn't Red Pill. He wasn't MGTOW. They're your true enemy. Now, they're going to use him to grow their base and their following. You guys are creating. Melanin said, who are they? Look up Red Pill and MGTOW. MGTOW. Men go their own way. Red Pill believe that women, all women, are hideous creatures, and you shouldn't be involved with them in any way. They don't believe that you should marry them, do business with them, have them around, engage them in any way. MGTOW is even worse than that. Is even worse than that. MGTOW has 14-year-old boys swear off having sex with women ever. Kevin Samuels was a pussycat, a furry teddy bear compared to MGTOW and Red Pill. Men, somebody said then their lawns will die out. You guys don't understand. They don't care. They don't care. And when a man stops caring, we got a rose. We'll be okay. Idiots. You're an idiot, Shay. Shay Way 813. You are an idiot. Let's look at you. Let's look at you. Oh, I see why you got a rose. I see why. I see why you got a rose. I see why. You don't have to worry about us. You don't, Shay, you don't need to worry about MGTOW. You don't need to worry about men coming and approaching you. You don't need to worry about any of that. Don't worry. You good. Keep that rose charged. You're going to need it. I looked at Shay. Shay, you don't have a man. I looked at you. Damn. 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 This is my platform. I can say whatever I choose to say on it. You're not beautiful, Shay. Don't let people lie to you. Just like I'm not beautiful. I'm average. I'm average. Most people are average. I'm average. Only about 20% of the population is beautiful. I'm not beautiful. I'm average. I'm an average guy. I'm an average everyday guy. I'm an average person. That's who I am. I'm average. I'm not beautiful. I'm not Brad Pitt good looking. I'm not Shamar Moore good looking. I'm not um, Tyson good looking. I got no modeling contracts. I ain't got no modeling contracts. I ain't got not one. Nobody has ever paid me to model on the cover of a magazine. Never paid me to do that. And they've never paid Shay to do that. She is not beautiful. I am not beautiful. I am average. Shay is average. It is nothing wrong with being average. There's nothing wrong with being average. Jezebella said this is toxic masculinity. Well, if it's toxic masculinity, then I will keep it because I'm going to be a man. And I don't have to deal with anybody, nobody at all, because I can survive and do well and thrive on my own. I'm fine. In terms of my looks, I'm average. In terms of my accomplishments in life, I am well above average. But that doesn't change my looks. My looks are still my looks. This is the face that I was born with. I work on my body every day. But this is who I am. See, that's the thing with me. That's the thing about me. I hold no illusions about who and what I am. I hold zero. I hold zero. I know when I go outside and jump in a Porsche that's parked out front of my house and drive down the road, I know that my insurance and my tags and everything's got to be in order. I know because guess what? If they're not, I risk my life because I'm black in this country. I know that every single day. I know that. It is the way the world is. I cannot, I cannot help it that I am black. This is how I was born, and I'm proud of who I am. I have overcome. I have made it to where many people want to get to. And I have always tried to come on here and tell people, here's the tools that I used. Try to use these tools because they work. But I've always been very honest about my shortcomings. I've always been very honest about my shortcomings. Always. Always. Because I have a lot of them. I work too hard. I don't create enough time. I have been closed minded at times. I have lied at times. I have been less than forgiving at times. I made a lot of mistakes. But the one thing that I always will do is be honest. The lies are over. At least those talking about we all we have. No, we don't have anything. That's the reality of our community. We don't have anything. So I'll come back on. I'll be entertaining. I'll have a good time with you guys. But in terms of the dating and trying to push you guys towards marriage and all of this stuff, and trying to push core family values and all this stuff, nah, nah, nah. I'm gonna let people be who they want to be without saying anything. I'm just gonna navigate my way as a man. I'm just gonna navigate my way. Well, I try to push marriage. What's the desired outcome? Fire starter. I'm not even going to state the facts. Go and look up marriage in this country, because if you're asking that question, then you have done no research. 72% of the wealth in this whole country is owned by married people. Black people's money stay in our community less than 8 hours. It stays for weeks and months in other communities. The difference between us and them is that they get married at a much higher rate than us. If you if you haven't studied this, if you don't see this, fire starter, now I feel sorry for you. Let me see what these people are talking about. So that's pretty much it for me. That's it for me. I'm not I'm not foraying into anything to try to help change the community, that noble cause, because I don't get paid for anything on here, guys. I don't I don't get paid for anything on here. I don't get paid for nothing. And I give people my personal time and attention. I'm still gonna make videos. I'm still gonna make videos, and I'll have fun, but it's gonna be entertainment now only. It's gonna be entertainment. Somebody said black men should focus on bettering themselves. The world is changing and progressing. Hmm. Thank you, guys. I got to get to work. Have a good day.